Okay, this is gonna be a hot mess of a video. Yeah, so this is the Night Stitch channel as usual. Veronica, as you know. It's been a day. I wanted to put my hair down, but the weather here is really, really, really dry right now, and my throat is incredibly scratchy. And yeah, and my hair, I put it down this morning and it was like wrapping itself around my neck, like trying to give me a fucking neck beard, and so I've tied it up, and yeah. Okay, so hot mess starting right now. It's the Winter Olympics, and I'm doing the Winter Olympics SAL in Stitch Mania, so that has been the only thing that has been keeping my sanity this winter is cross stitch. So yay, cross stitch. Okay, so it started on February 9th, the Winter Olympics SAL, and there's different prompts for every day, as I'm sure plenty of you know. I don't need to repeat myself, so onward. Opening ceremony, new start, or most recent new start, and I'm reading off my journal thing, so that's why I'm looking down at the floor. Okay, so I did the most recent start of 2017, because even though I had started things in 2018, I was wanting to work on some of my stuff from 2017, just because, you know, I can. So here it is. I worked on Secret Sleigh Society, which was a SAL from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and it was a two-part SAL, and the stand is on. I'm seriously considering not putting my needle minders on the project when I put them back in the bag, because they always stick together and whatever. Anyway, stand got out of the way now, so this is all of the little elves and stuff were clue number 1 for this project, and clue number 2, because it was only 2 parts, is the outside of the pattern. So like there's like a little train and a little mitten and a reindeer, and that thing that I'm not done with yet is the Christmas tree, and then there's little dots and stuff that go all the way around, and yeah. So this project I got the recommended fabric for, which is 28 count gingerbread. It's Lugana from Picture This Plus. And so Stan and Kyle have been keeping me company on this because they're from South Park and it's cold there, so I figured it would work for them to hang out on a Christmas piece. But see, I love having my needle minders on there because they're so cute and they make me happy, but I guess I'll just have to deal with the sticking together and all of that stuff, but I guess whatever. So this is my bucket of whips, so it's going back in there. Okay, on February 10th, the theme was Winter Olympics, so pick something winter themed. So I did a new start. It was a Busilla kit from Michaels. It's Santa. And this is a kit fabric. I dyed it because look how much white is on there, and I thought if I stitch white on white, I'm gonna wanna run grandma over with a reindeer, so fuck no. So I dyed this green because, you know, red and green, Christmas. And this needle minder has absolutely nothing to do with Santa or winter. It's a scrapbooking one. It's peace, love, and scrap because that's my other hobby besides cross stitch. And I put that on there because it's tiny, so I needed something small. And we have Santa. So there's that. On Sunday, February 11th, I did the Korean themed prompt with a Korean designer, Soda Stitch, which I'm sure most of you know. I did wine and desserts, and I don't have the pattern with me. It's in my craft room, but hot mess, so today I'm just gonna say fuck it. But it's a sort of a sampler thing. It's got wine in the middle with a bottle and then some wine glasses, and then on the sides it's got like different desserts like cake and cheese and yummy things. So this is where I got to on, apparently I have a needle on here which I should take off, but okay. So fabric is 32 count Lugana from Fiberlicious. It's called Jadeite. And I don't need the whole thing, which is why this looks like it's not in the middle. But I only need the top half of the fabric, so. But I got the wine bottle started and a little bit of the back stitch. There's some like mountains and trees and a house that's sort of like sketched in behind the wine bottle, which is what that stuff is. And for needle minders, apparently I have no alcohol related ones, which I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, but I put food. So I put happy birthday, which reminds me of birthday cake, even though that's presents, but whatever. And this Thanksgiving one, which has food. And I got those as free gifts from Needle Attractions because the person who runs it is amazing and I love her. Okay. On February 12th, the theme was mascots. So it was work on anything with an animal theme. So, I did a new start. Are you surprised? Don't be surprised. I like new starts. You should know this already. Okay. I did Future Cast by Teresa Wensler. And this fabric is Midnight Splendor by Fiberlicious. And this is what I mean when I have 48 needle minders, because I'm sharing this project with another one. So yeah, this isn't working well at all. And hot mess. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but whatever. I put Daenerys. Yeah, there. Now you can see her. Daenerys and her dragon, because Future Cast is a free pattern that is of a dragon. It's a pick your own color dragon, so you can take all the directions she has and pick a bunch of different floss and metallics and stuff. And this is my Targaryen sigil. Both of those are from Needle Attractions. And this fabric is 28 count Midnight Splendor by Fiberlicious, and this is the dragon. That's his arm here. He's holding a crystal ball. This is like his spikes on his head, so I called it his hair because it looks like he's got a mohawk. And then all this is Krynic up here. This is silver Krynic, and I picked blue. My dragon will be blue and orange, so my dragon is Chicago Bears colors because I'm from Chicago and I like the Bears. Plus, whatever. Blue and orange are cool together. Okay, I'm going to keep that out for... because Tuesday, February 13th was work on... it was speed skating. So you're supposed to set a time limit and stitch. So I worked on all the projects that I had worked on before the previous day projects for 40 minutes, so you've already seen all of those, but specifically I picked Patrick Bateman for speed skating because I set a longer time limit for him. So, and I picked this like foreign movie, which I probably shouldn't have because it was subtitled, and so because it was in the original track, so I didn't understand what they were saying, but I got most of the gist from it, so it wasn't like I was reading the subtitles and ignoring my stitching, but I think the movie was too engrossing and good, and so I didn't get as much done in 2 hours as I thought I would. Basically, I got one color, all of this little, like this string here of color, and I only put in like 30 or 40 stitches, I feel like, because I looked at it when I was done and I was like, really? I didn't even switch colors at all? Like, I must have been way too engrossed in the movie I picked, but anyway, that was my 2 hours on February 13th. This is from Needle Attractions, and I made this. Okay, so February 14th was work on something with beads or metallics because it was metals, like win a medal. Okay, so I have beads in here. This is a peacock case from Fiberlicious, and it's like textured, like, but it's a needle case, but I requested a tacky bob, so there are, would you fucking focus, there, beads in there from what I worked on. So, same fabric as Future Cast. I guess magnets, because I had the beading case, this thing on the fabric too, but it's not glued on, so the magnets came off the fabric and they just kind of hung out there. And then needle minder I had on there that came off was Jelly Daenerys from Game of Thrones. Okay, so this is, damn it, sorry, my beading needle is on here because I really didn't want to unthread it and thread it again, because threading that thing is a pain in my fucking ass. So I had Daenerys holding my needle so I didn't have to deal with it anymore. And these are all Delicas. So I got that done on, this is Queen of Cross Stitch by Pinoy Stitch, and it's like a crown, and then it's got Queen of Cross Stitch down at the bottom. I think I might rechart it to say Khaleesi of Cross Stitch because I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones. And yeah, but I'm not there yet, so we'll deal with that when it comes. And yeah. Okay, moving on. Thursday, February 15th was Skeleton. So, Halloween themed piece. And I worked on free pattern from Concavo Crosses called Vampires Suck. Ha, it's ironic, kind of like when you say vacuum cleaners suck. Okay, so here we go. This is where I got to. I'm sharing this with something else, so that's why it's over here. Got pretty far actually, because this, all the stitching is done down here, and the word suck is done, and there's beads on here too, but I'm gonna of course do those last, and they go in up here and then on the sides. Nope, just at the top and the bottom. I don't know what I'm doing. This is a hot mess, whatever. So, this fabric is 28 count. Every leaf is a flower from Fiberlicious, and it's beautiful. Okay, that concludes all the things that I've worked on for Winter Olympics up until now. But today is a new day. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to work on today. And then in the next video, you guys will see where I got to. So today's event is biathlon, which is work on 2 pieces. So I picked mini vanity because I love my hate. So using half of the fabric, which is why it's over here. Mini vanity, I've got a lot of her top of her skirt done, and the Kreinik I ordered for it came in because I didn't have that yet. So I'm going to be able to fill in a little bit over here because a lot of this back here is Kreinik. But that's mini vanity. Fabric is just 25 count Lugana from Hobby Lobby. And second whip for today is Legendary Creatures from Clouds Factory. It's their 2018 Stitch Along. And the last time I showed you, I think I had only showed you Medusa, but I finished Nessie since you guys last saw this. So here's Nessie. And I called this little fish Nemo because it's under the N and it's orange. So, and needle minders, I've got Destiny the Shark because Nessie lives in the ocean. And I have Merida because Nessie is from Scotland. And instead of French knots, because French knots to me are Satan's popcorn, so fuck no to that. So I'm doing beads for the French knots. So I did a red bead. And I think the only change I made to Nessie was the Kreinik for Nessie's name. And the Kreinik in the water, I substituted the white for silver Kreinik. And that green that I didn't have, I used the same green, so. But yeah, that's all my changes. Oh, and last time I forgot to tell you I changed Medusa's eyes to green. They're like the emerald green DMC instead of black, because I thought she needed green eyes. Okay, so that's what I'm going to work on today. That's all for like whips and stuff and Winter Olympics progress and whatever. But I ordered a crap ton of coal because I ordered this because I didn't have my future cast colors for whatever stupid reason. And then this is a whole bunch of other stuff I needed for Winter Olympics stuff that I hadn't ordered yet. And yeah, so there's that. Several different projects in here. But yeah, it's okay. I got some stuff that I didn't open yet. This is from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. This is my Black Friday order. That's just coming in now, but it's cool. Because when I order fabric, I kind of just expect it to take forever because, you know, they hand dye it themselves. They got to iron it. They got to make sure the colors are set. They got to do all the things. I mean, so I kind of just order and then I wait and then I get a surprise later because yippee, right? So I ordered 2 pieces of fabric from her. And it came in this gorgeous bag. So. Never ordered from her before. This is my first order, so exciting. Okay, so I got Liberty in 18 count Aida because I want to do Rosie the Riveter. And I thought a patriotic piece of fabric would be fabulous for this. So, Liberty, red, white, and blue. 18 count Aida. And then I got Storm. And it's 32 count Lugana. And it's like veined gray. It's really cool. But I've got a Stitch Mania project I want to do on this. So, yeah. Good, good. Alrighty. Okay, that was Fabrics by Stephanie. I bought the Portrait of Veronica finally for my Winter Olympics stuff. And that's what some of these threads are for. I also got the bead pack for Veronica. And then they also put my Kreinik in there for my mini vanity. And then I bought this Texas pattern because my grandma likes to go to Texas for the winter because she fucking hates snow too. So, and it's ironic because I think it's been snowing in Texas sometimes, but it melts like 30 seconds later, so it's not a big deal. And it's a Sue Hillis design. This is my first Sue Hillis design. But I thought I'd make this for my grandma because she'd probably like it. Go Texas! Okay, my last thing I have to cut open because it's Needle Attractions purple blingy beautiful package. Okay, and then I've got to cut the little bubble wrap thingy, but these are 2 Slytherin needle minders I had ordered because I need them. No, I need needle minders like I need a hole in the head. I have an entire freaking board that is like, it's a marker board, but I've had so many needle minders on there, even when I put things on projects, that I had to put some on the back, and that was a terrible idea because all the magnets are like jumping all over the fucking place now. Anyway, here's, oh, she gave me a free one. How sweet. Okay, so Slytherin, we got the crest, and we got this thing that says some words on it that I can't read right now because they're fancy font, and it's backwards. And then this cute little kitten with a crown and some fabulous hair. Damn. Love that. That was for free. For free. Slytherin says, cunning real friends use any means, is what the square one said. So, perfect. I love those. Okay. Alright, that was haul, and the box is empty. So, that makes this video is done. So, I'll see you guys on the next one. It'll be the second week of the Winter Olympics stuff, so exciting. Okay, bye.